so young to have a menopause. Like, why should I have a menopause? Like, it's my fibroid, my fibroid. Why does black people have fibroid? I could see my period like twice a year. Who did that offend? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tynafey. So in today's video, I don't know how I'm gonna start this video, but I'm going to do it anyway. If you're new to my channel, you're most definitely welcome to the family. Yes, we are growing, so you're welcome. So I'm trying to like wrap my head on how I'm going to start up this video and just talk about this thing. It's like a bigger secret I kept from a lot of people, from you guys, kept from the world, also kept away from my friends. And I think few of my friends knew this, and even though we don't talk about it that much, because I really don't like talking about it, when somebody else brings it up, I just try as much as possible to like change the topic. And today I just want to just talk about it. So where should I start from? So let's start from when I came to Belgium, like when I moved to Belgium, or rather should I start from while I was back in Africa, while I was back in Nigeria. So I'm just gonna start this video anyway. So I think 2004, early 2014 or 13 thereabouts, I went to do a test. I went to see a doctor and I did a test because I was wondering what was that. Whenever I'm cleaning under there, I'm always like wondering what was that growth that was growing. And when I went to go and do the test, he was like, no, sorry, there was nothing. Like, it was just your womb that was down. I was just like, okay, my womb down. I didn't understand what that term meant in Dutch form, so I was just like, okay, everything is fine. So fast forward to 2015, when I've settled here in Belgium, I realized that that particular year my period was not, it was like ha 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 ha. I know that when I was in Nigeria, I used to see my period regularly. I see my period every month that it comes, and I didn't have problem. So I was just, girl, you're just living your best life. So that was my kind of person. I was just, just living my best life, working, going to school and things like that. So when I came to Belgium, I was just like, like, why am I not seeing my period? And when I see it's going to, I remember I saw it in February in 2015, February. I saw it in February, April. Then I did not see it in May. And I did not see it in June. So I had to, like, even though at that time I did not have a document to go to a normal hospital and just go to check myself. So I had to like find a doctor here that is a gynecologist here that does treatment for those that are not are illegal here. So I went to go and see a doctor that could understand what I was actually feeling. I actually thought, okay, this is the period time of menopause. That's my first thinking. I already thought in my head that, oh, I'm so young to have a menopause. Like, why should I have a menopause? Met with the doctor here and he checked me and he was like, no, your period is on the way, it's coming, so don't bother. Then the next thing that he saw was that I had fibroid. I was just like, what? Fibroid? How? I went to see a doctor back in Nigeria. Why didn't this doctor tell me that I had fibroid? Why would I come to Belgium and find out I have fibroid? And that period of time, I could not even think about removing it or doing something about it. I would just know that I had it, and I know I'm not going to be able to take it out. Even though for me to take it out, I have to have like 3,000 euros thereabout for me to remove the fibroid. So what the doctor now told me that got me so devastated was the fact that, in his words, he said, the fibroid is not the problem. You can get pregnant with fibroid and give birth with fibroid, no problem. But your fibroid, like, it's my fibroid, my fibroid. It was like, your fibroid is located in the wrong place. So my fibroid is located at, should I call it at the side of my womb? Or, these medical terms, they gave it one name. I understand what he was trying to tell me at that point, but I was just like, why does this have to happen to me? And that time I was just like, okay, maybe if I should give birth, it was my only way for me to get a document at that time. And when I found out that I could not, it's going to be hard for me until I remove the fibroid, and getting 3,000 euros to remove it, I do not have that money. I was just, my world shattered. Like, my world was broken. I could not think again. I was devastated. Fast forward to 2017 and 17, yes, 2017. Luckily for me, God blessed me with a document. That story is going to be for another day. So I got my Belgian document so I could go to the hospital and do this operation. But before then, I still had this issue of not seeing my period regularly. I remember then, at that 2016, 17, I could see my period like twice a year. How can a girl see a period twice a year? I still ask myself, how is it possible? What happened? Are you on your menopause at this stage of time? Like, how old am I that I'm seeing my period twice a year? Sometimes it comes, 4 times a year. People don't believe when I say this because it's like I'm lying. Like, I don't even spend money on buying pad. That is how bad it is. Like, I don't spend money on buying pad like every other person. And you can imagine when your friend tells you, oh, I'm on my period, and it's hurt, it's this, it's that. And I'm not able to, sometimes I always lie, like, yes, me too, I just saw it last week, or I'm saying it today. You cannot open your mouth to tell somebody else that you don't see your period. The only people that knew that I do not see my period, I have 2 friends in Africa that I told that they know me very well. They know my situation right from when I moved to Belgium, and I told them that this is what is happening to me. Even one of them wanted me to consult our sister that is a nurse and she will help me and things like that. I had so many thoughts in my head, like, what did I do wrong when I was back in Nigeria? Who did I offend that this is happening to me? Like, too many things was just going through my head. Like, who did I offend? What crime did I commit that a girl like me cannot see a period like regularly? You cannot open your mouth to say it to people, like, sorry, I don't see my period like that. Something, like pills, you're taking pills for you not to see your period, but I don't even use anything. I don't take anything. So it's so strange that this is actually happening to me. So we decided to consult another gynecologist. I remember I went there about 2 times, and she was like, your situation, I cannot help you, but I'm going to refer you to somebody else that is more like higher and professional in this stage. So she referred me to, and she's a gynecologist. It's like a gynecology practice. That's the building. They have different kinds of gynecologists there. So she referred me to another gynecology that works in the hospital in where I live, and she has her own practice, and she does IVF and things like that to get women fighted and get them pregnant and things like that. So I was so happy that she referred me to her. And when I met with her the first time, she told me that the same thing the first doctor told me. And she was like, you have this fibroid and they are growing. What I can do, I can take out this particular fibroid, half of it, not like she's taking everything away, a little bit out of your womb, so that there's a way you can, even though you still have growing fibroids in your stomach, but I can take this particular one that is injuring you from getting pregnant and injuring you from seeing your period. So she decided to do this. So I had to consult with my mom. We talk about it. We made this decision to remove this fibroid. So I think in 2017 we removed the fibroid. They removed this fibroid, and when they removed this fibroid, I didn't even feel any pain. Like it was just like they did not do anything to me. Like they did not remove anything. Even after the whole surgery, they did not give me any drugs to take after it. Like everything was just so fine. I think that month I saw my period. The second month I saw my period. Then again it started again. I could not see my period again. It was just like this. I think that's 2017. It was end of 2017/2018. So 2018, my period was like this. I think I remember like I saw my period like 4 times that year. And 2019, the same thing. I told myself, okay, no, I give up. If I'm ready for IVF, I'm ready to conceive, I'm going to make sure that I do everything possible that I get pregnant. So I told myself, no, I'm not going to stress myself again. I have given up. I rest my case. I'm not thinking about it again. I'm not going to hospital. I'm not going to see any gynecologist. I'm not even doing anything. I think when we move away from that place and we move to where we are right now, the first priority was my head was to, you know, start a life, get a job and things like that, work on my YouTube, just, you know, just be a social media girl. I think that's the only thing that was on my head. And I know, yes, I had a lot of family pressure, a lot. My mom especially, my sister especially. Yes, I'm gonna say it because she's going to watch this video. I had a lot of family pressure. Like the whole thing broke me down. Not because of family pressure. I also have friends that's telling me, oh Tina, when are you going to get, you know, every time you get fat you think that you're pregnant. Anytime you are bloating, you think that you are pregnant. So, you know, every time you hear somebody is, you know, that thing is really, really annoying. Like, just wait, let this person tell you herself that she's pregnant or she's carrying a baby. Don't open your mouth to tell another person that, oh, you are getting fat, you are pregnant. Oh, you're doing this, you're doing, oh, your belly is growing too big, you're pregnant. Are you pregnant? Is there something there? Things like this. Don't tell people until they open their mouths to tell you. Those things breaks people. Things like this breaks me. Like when I go to bed every night, I'm always thinking and crying and sleeping at the same time. Like, you know, when you go to bed you're crying, at the same time you are so sad. You cannot even tell people about why you are sad, but you wake up the next morning, you feel that you're good, you put a smiley face on social media and you just, you know, you just make yourself feel good. But whereas deep down within you, you know that you're going through stuff, that you're going, I personally, I know deep down, even this year 2020, like this 2020, that I finally break through this old barrier of not getting pregnant. I remember that I saw my period only twice this year. Apart from the part when I got pregnant, I saw my period from January to the period I conceived was twice this year. Which girl in the right sense gets pregnant with this kind of situation? I still don't understand, because I need a doctor. If you're a doctor in the house and you're watching this video, I need a doctor to explain to me how this happened. When I decided to like call my doctor, like the lady that did my fibroid, that did my operation, that I'm pregnant, she was like, the first question she was like asking me was, is it natural? Like, that's, you know, when someone say that, like, is it natural? Maybe she's thinking that I want to do IVF or something else. That is why she said, is it natural? But this is natural. This is not IVF. I had the hope of doing IVF maybe in 2021. Like, that's the year that I said to myself that if anything does not happen this year, I'm gonna think about doing IVF next year, like save up money and do it next year. But no IVF. Like, this, how did this happen? Like, I am still confused. Like, how did this happen? Even though I know this period of time that I am pregnant, and I'm pregnant with fibroid, even though that the fibroid is growing, I want this baby to grow and I want to deliver it safely, God, because no woman wants to go through this kind of fibroid. My fibroid is not small like this. Like, it's like I have big fibroid, dealing with 6 freaking fibroid, and it's not just multiples like small ones. No, it's not those small ones. Like, I mean big fibroid. And it's not so common here in Belgium that people have fibroid. Why does black people have fibroid? Why do we have fibroid? Why does black people have fibroid? I don't understand. Why isn't it in our blood that we have fibroid? Why? I've sat down to think about it, like, why do black people have fibroid? Yeah, when you tell a white person that I have fibroid, the person will say, what is that? Because they don't understand. They don't even know what that is. But I'm so grateful. I want to say this to every woman out there that is dealing with one thing or the other to get pregnant. You are not alone in this. My story, it may not be anything for anybody else, but it's so precious to me because I still feel like this whole thing is a miracle. It's a freaking miracle to me because you cannot tell me, like, a girl, normally they tell you that when you see your period you get pregnant and things like that, when you get, those kind of things. For a girl that does not see a period monthly, it's hard. But I don't know how it happens. I still need a doctor to tell me how it happened, like how this whole thing happened. But yeah, we are going to leave that on another story. But for now, I'm just going to leave this here. If you're a lady that is going through this whole stress of not getting pregnant, not being able to conceive, just know that you're not alone. Keep on praying. You got God. God alone is the only person that can help you apart from doctor. Doctors, they will make their way through. Doctors will make their way through to help you in person, but keep on praying. Put everything in prayers. Prayer is the key to everything. Like, I'm not the best in praying, but I pray what I know is possible for me to pray. So put everything in prayers. Just put everything in prayers. Tell God how you feel. Tell God what you want. Tell God that this thing, I don't want to freaking see it. I just want a breakthrough in my life. Speak to God. Let him answer you. Cry to him. Sing his praises. Like, I want to grow up, get married, have kids, build a home, things like that. For some women, it's so easy for them. But for some women like me, it's so difficult. Like, so difficult. I'm so glad I did not take traditional medicine or take this medicine or take that medicine. I know people have asked me, Tina, talk to me if there's some problem. I'm going to help you. We have this medicine, these drugs and things like this. I don't believe in external medicine. What I believe is God. I believe that if there is God, there's prayer, you pray, everything is possible. I don't believe in traditional medicine. I don't believe in taking organic medicine. I don't believe in all those things. Even, they don't even recommend those kind of drugs to you. They don't. But what I think I know is one particular drugs that I was taking. And I think that drug actually helped me. But I don't know if it did, or I don't know. But I think the drug helped me in getting pregnant. I think it did. I'm gonna stop here because I don't want this video to be too long. I'm gonna stop here. I've come to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy watching this my fertility story. I know it's not something that everybody wants to watch, but this is something that somebody out there needs. I'm just giving you hope that everything is possible. Like everybody else that is looking for a child, I'm giving you hope out there that God got you. You don't need any native doctor. You don't need any organic or traditional medicine. Really, you don't need that. Just know that you got God. So guys, I'm going to be catching you guys on my next YouTube video. Bye. Stay blessed.